But they've all said it now. The sunnah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, for example, you know, the Quran does not tell us the detail of our salah, right? It doesn't. It doesn't tell us, the Quran does not tell us make rafa'ideen, put your hands or however, recite Surah Fatiha. Yeah, it doesn't tell us then make ruku, what to say in the ruku, then to stand, then to make 2 prostrations. It's not in the Quran. None of the details of the salah are in the Quran. So therefore, without the sunnah, we would not know how to be Muslims. We would not know how to worship Allah. Yeah? So the Quran tells us to pray, yeah, but it's the sunnah that tells us the details of how to pray. That's why the scholar said, in fact, because the Quran says the dhikr. Yeah, it's the dhikr that is preserved as well. So the dhikr includes Allahu Alam, the sunnah. Yeah? Do Muslims believe that the Creator and the creation are one and the same? Absolutely not. Okay, the whole basis of the monotheistic teaching of all of the prophets is the opposite. Is the opposite of that. Is that nothing in the creation is like the Creator, and the Creator is not like the creation. Yeah? To attribute to the Creator any of the qualities of the creation is shirk, which is to make partners or rivals or equals with God, which is considered to be the worst sin a human being can ever commit as far as God is concerned. And similarly, to ascribe to the Creator or to ascribe to the creation any of the unique attributes of God is also to make shirk. And all of the prophets have come to call people away from shirk, away from any type of confusion between the Creator and the creation. Yeah? So that's the whole basis of Islamic monotheism, is separating and distinguishing the Creator from the creation.
Another question from the floor? Sisters, any questions? Oh, okay. Yes.
A little bit nervous, sorry.
Don't worry.
I'd like to know what the Islamic perspective on mental health issues are.
Yep. I presume you mean, you know, from the point of view of how will God judge them and what is their status in Islam and so on and so forth. Is that what you mean? Well, I think that certainly what we know is that the pen is lifted. Meaning the pen, we believe that everybody is accountable for what they do. And we all have 2 angels. One writes down our bad deeds and the other writes down our good deeds. Yeah? So but there are some people for whom the pen is lifted. Yeah? So for example, while you are sleeping, the pen is lifted. Or until you reach the age of maturity, the pen is lifted. Meaning you're not accountable. If a person is, well, I don't know what the word, we normally, you know, translate it as insane or, anyway, a person is not really understanding reality. They're not cognizant of what we understand to be reality. And I don't really know in the range of mental health where that's going to fall exactly, because I'm not really an expert in it. But if a person really is not really understanding or is not able to process properly what's going on around them, then also the pen is lifted for them. Yeah, so they are not accountable while they're in that state. Yeah? So a person who is like that all of their life is considered to be in Islam to be an innocent. Right? They're actually considered to be a type of pure and innocent being. Yeah? Like children, similarly, are considered to be pure and innocent. And most Muslim scholars believe that when people like that die, they are people of paradise. They go to paradise and they are not accounted for at all. Yeah? So that is generally about, you know, I would say that is an extreme. Yeah? As for other mental health issues, it's just a huge topic that I don't really know enough about it. I mean, some things are a consequence of our own actions. You understand? If we take some particularly powerful drugs, for example, right? And we do that by our own choice, and that affects us. This is not the same case. You understand? Although maybe what you do afterwards as a consequence of it, you're not accounted for, but you are accounted for the fact that you knowingly took those drugs, or you knowingly put yourself in that situation where you, by your own choice, endangered your own either physical or mental health, and you're responsible for that. Yeah? So I hope that helps a little bit.